Good afternoon, everyone. Great win by our team last night. Terrific win, great atmosphere, and then to be able to come back home and be greeted with such a tremendous reception by our fans. Just a great way to cap off a terrific evening all the way around, and now to take that first step, clinching a playoff berth, big deal for our team. Just excited about our players. Did a terrific job last night. Terrific job.
Leslie, I think Jordan Phillips said last night that games like this come down to whatever defense can respond, whatever defense can set the tone. Was that a focal point for your unit leading up to last night's game and setting the tone in Pittsburgh?
Marcel, we talked a lot about doing the things that we do and what we've done throughout the season and just really living up to our standard as a defense, and that was the approach throughout the week. Just don't feel like you got to do anything extraordinary. Just do the ordinary things very, very well. And we felt like if you could just stay in that frame of mind, good things would happen. Just don't feel like you got to do something out of the ordinary, which could create some problems.
You experienced so much in this league. How special was last night? Not only the first 10-win season since '99, but the reception you got.
Yeah, probably the receptions. I've been on some teams that have gone 12-0, 13-0, 15-1. Been a part of some teams like that, championship teams, but haven't been a part of very many teams in the regular season that have received the kind of adoration that we get from our fans. And that was special to come home at that time of the morning knowing that a lot of those people have to get up and go to work today, and to greet us at 2 in the morning. It's just, you don't see that very often. That gives you chills. It does. Just our fans are terrific. That's the goal, to win games, and we did something that we talked about back in the spring. We got that accomplished. But I don't think any of us talked about the greeting we would receive once we clinched and got a playoff berth, and that was fantastic.
Leslie, you guys are number 2 in points allowed, number 3 in yards right now. Do you feel like this defense is getting its due as one of the best in the NFL?
That's not as big a deal. What's most important is that we play hard, we play smart, we play fast every single Sunday that we're out there, and do the things that are necessary to help our team to win. And I think our guys take a lot of pride in their work and what they're trying to get accomplished, and the recognition will come as we continue to work as hard as we can to do things the right way. And you really can't get caught up in public perception of what's out there, but just come to work every day, just work as hard as you can to get better and help our team win, and that's really what matters.
Leslie, why do you think the interceptions are finally coming for Tre'Davious? Obviously, he's always known to be a good corner, but the numbers now, the interceptions are there.
I shot him a text this morning, Sal. Just he has worked so hard this season, and going back to the spring as well, on taking the football away. That was one of his goals coming into the season. Worked extremely hard on it during the preseason and in the spring, but he's carried that over throughout the season. Every single day, staying after wars, doing ball drills, doing a little bit some extra things that are necessary to develop good ball skills. So to see the fruit of his labor, it's just great to see. And I wanted him to know that, how much I appreciate all the hard work he's put into it. Those interceptions he made last night, they were not easy, especially the deep ball. That takes some concentration, get your feet down in bounds, and the one that he picked off on the sideline, he did it with so much confidence that there was never any doubt. So, he's just come so far when it comes to catching the football, and just very proud of what he's accomplished and what he's doing with the work he's put in. But a lot of it comes from his willingness to put the time in. He's always had the talent to be able to do it, but he's put that extra time in, and, it's paying dividends.
On the interception that had the long return, it looked for a good portion of it as it's playing out that this was going for a touchdown.
Yeah.
Can you ever fault a defensive back for not throwing the right block?
You're referring to Kevin, maybe? I think he made best decision that he thought at the time. I mean, that's an offensive lineman versus I think it was a running back coming down with a pretty good angle, and he took the running back, and he was still trying to help, but Tre'Davious got to get it in the end zone, so on him. So, yeah.
He's only 24. I mean, getting a lot of all-pro hype right now with the way that he's played this season. But how much room is there still for him to grow, coming back?
I think he would tell you for sure there's a lot of room to grow, and he's working at his game to get better, and I don't think that'll change going forward. He's seen the fruits of his labor from the off season as well as what he's done in the regular season, and so I don't think that'll change. But there's a lot of room for growth, and there's not a plateau in sight, and that's a good thing for us. I mean, he wants to get better, and as long as he's challenging himself and we're challenging him as well, he will get better. But he has a strong desire to be the best, and along with the talent that he has, as long as he continues to work, he will get better.
Leslie, is there any coincidence between Sean's message to the team of playing fearless to the fact that ever since he said that after the Cleveland game, your sacks have gone way up? I think you've had 20 of your 22 sacks in the last 5 games.
There probably are some correlations. I think there's some other things that are involved with that, but that's a big part of it. Guys just feeling comfortable being able to be themselves and let their personality show. I think that's something Sean has always emphasized, but it was definitely a point of emphasis to our team following that Cleveland game. And maybe there is a correlation. But part of it also is, our guys just executing and doing things that will help us to be able to get those sacks. And also the situations. When you get a lead, it makes a big difference. We're in a lot of close games, but when you get a lead like we had down the stretch last night, you get some opportunities to kind of pin your ears back and make some plays, and our guys have taken advantage.
Leslie, we've heard the guys and you say, usually you guys just do what you do. You don't necessarily worry about as much what the other offense is going to do. But when you go up against a guy like Tom Brady, who's so smart and seen everything, do you have to make bigger adjustments and not just throw some of the same things at him because he's seen it all?
Yeah, I mean, you're always conscious of the quarterbacks that you're facing and what their strengths and weaknesses are, and there are weeks where you have to tweak things and try to put the best plan out there. And in Tom Brady's case, I mean, he's a Hall of Fame quarterback, and like you said, John, he's seen just about every look that you can give him. So, you do try to tweak some things and try to put a wrinkle in here or there, as long as it doesn't take away from what you do well. But you're probably not going to trick him. He's seen just about everything you can see.
Well, that said, Leslie, I mean, you kept him to the 5th worst passer rating of his career in back in September, and I mean, you limited them to 11 first downs. I mean, is there something to be said that, and especially given how much confidence has developed, that this guy, this team, this guy is mortal against the Bills?
I mean, John, we're talking about a first ballot Hall of Famer now, and that hasn't changed, even at this point of his career. He's a terrific player, maybe arguably the greatest competitor to ever play the game. And we'll have our hands full going up there to try to get a win. It's a tough place to get a win. I think they had a 21-game home consecutive win streak up into that KC loss a few weeks ago. So we'll be challenged, and we'll go up there and give it our best effort to try to come away with a win.